Have you seen that replay, buddy?
All right, man, I'm done talking to you.
You can't be done talking to me. You're right here facing me.
I back. Trust me, I back.
Dana! 60 G's, baby!
But I'm not impressed by your performance.
It's normal. Come on, guys. It's normal.
Eles têm nothing. Eles têm nothing.
I'm the man of the hour, Joe. Too sweet to be sour. What you see is what you get, and what you don't is better yet. I'm the women's pick. I'm the men's regret. And if you win against Chael Sonnen, you made a bad bet.
I don't have much left to say other than you have seen nothing yet.
What's happening, Fight Week Show people, Fight Week Show fans? Then we are back with another episode of Dust Up Shakedown. As you can see, I'm joined today by Kraken and Owen MMANomaly. Owen is a little bit predisposed tonight. He's got stuck at work. He can't make it. Crossovers just absolutely dropped out of the face of existence since he moved away from Texas. Who knows what's going on there? Yeah, I mean, but nah, he's working too. And the other boys are busy. But like I say, I've got Kraken and I've got MMANomaly. How we doing, boys? Kraken, how's it going, bro?
Man, I'm good, man. Don't lie, man. Y'all just making excuse for Ola. You know he's got bad knees. He couldn't get up the stairs. Hey, man. But like, we're here to hold it down for him, man. We're here to hold it down. Yeah,
that brother's knees are so bad he stands up out of bed and hits the deck.
But yeah, man, you know, I'm happy to be here, man. Still tired, but let's go, baby.
Always happy to have you, bro. Owen, what you saying, dude? How's your day been?
It's been a good day. Nice work day. A little bit of a grind. And yeah, man, you're probably right about Ola and those cracking knees, but I can't talk any shit. I got called out at least twice just yesterday from Mary on her hearing mine crack. Twice. Yesterday alone, she turns around, she's like, "Was that your knee?" And I was like, "Yeah, that was my knee."
I'm at the age of lower back pain now. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, you got to make sure you sleep in the same position that fits you well every time. You sleep wrong once you get past a certain age and you're like, oh, who did I fight yesterday?
Find demons, not sleep. Evil spirits.
I'm at that DC age at this point, bro. I could sneeze and throw my back out.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, I mean, speaking of DC, I think we might have a topic on that motherfucker.
Oh,
we might have a topic on it. I'm not too sure. Let me just flick down and have a look. Big shout out to Leroy for putting in everything together as always. And I've got a cheeky little one. So, Daniel Cormier was highly impressed with Gable Stevenson. So let's fucking dive on into this one, boys.
Daniel Cormier was highly impressed with Gable Stevenson's 13-second knockout win at Dirty Boxing over the weekend.
Gable Stevenson has finally got into the game. We thought for a long time Gable
There's a topic change, but yeah.
Topic change. And this is what you can really get into, right?
Yeah.
This is what we can get into. Gable Stevenson has fought twice now. He fought in LFA, got the job done. He fought last weekend in Dirty Boxing. He won in 15 seconds, Chael. Jumped over the rope. First off, he tells McMahon he wants an opportunity. But you know what's most impressive? Chael, to get to McMahon, he literally runs over and just jumps over the ropes. You want to talk about an athlete? That big bear can move. What did you make of Gable Stevenson last weekend?
I have the same opinion as you. Like, what was the cooler thing? Winning that so fast, cutting the promo, or jumping the ropes hands-free? I agree with you. And what a display of athleticism to describe a fellow fighter, particularly a young man, Daniel, right? Like, as a veteran, you and I don't look up to the younger guys. We say he looks like he has potential. But there was something very honorable and admirable about what Gable did. He left his lifetime of skills in the back. He agrees to a bare-knuckle fight of which he knows nothing about. He just leveled the playing field. Forget about Olympic this or NCAA that.
Ooh, bro. Do you boys see the Dirty Boxing event? Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the event, but like I'm not impressed with Gable Stevenson's performance.
Yeah. Really, bro? Really?
I'll be honest. The dude's a physical freak, but he fought a can, and both the people that he's fought were cans. Like the guy that he just recently beat, or the guy that he beat at LFA for that matter, has one win professionally, and it's over a guy that's 0-4. And the guy that he just beat, like, I mean, you can look at his Tapology picture and be like, yeah, that's not the guy. He looks like one of my cousins at a fucking family cookout, big dog. Like,
bro,
hey, some of them cousins can throw, you know.
Brother, you in my family, you're absolutely not wrong. Yeah, they got that redneck strength, big boy. But
everybody's jumping on him, though. Everybody's jumping, expecting him to come to the UFC. And I mean, the heavyweight division is in dire straits at the moment. But
I can tell you this: you put him against Volkov. I think Volkov struggles a lot because he couldn't do anything against Jay Elton's weak double legs.
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking about a physical specimen of a man. So he could be the next Brock Lesnar in that manner, where you could throw him into the top 5 and he is competitive. But
Volkov just beat Jay Elton Almeida. What are you talking about?
Fuck off, dude.
He did though. Yeah, I mean, don't come at me with no. Don't come at me with MMA math. He just beat Jelson Almeida's ass across.
He also
3
got
rounds.
controlled for 11 and a half minutes, bro.
Mm-hmm. You see the damage that boy was doing from the bottom, though.
Yeah, but the difference is Stevenson is a freak. He's gonna actually throw punches from the top.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean,
he's gonna fucking like hammer fist him into oblivion, bro. Like he actually has hammers for fists. I don't know though. I'm with Kraken on this one. I'm not super impressed with him. I think before he gets pole vaulted into the UFC, he should fight somebody. Like somebody that has a name, somebody that actually has a record. And if they have a winning record, it should be more than 1-1, right? Like even if they're coming off that one win, that shouldn't be the case for this guy. Like you obviously know he's special. I get that he only has 2 fights. It makes sense to put him against somebody that's at least a 4 to 10 fight veteran in the heavyweight division outside of the UFC. See how he fares. If he does something impressive like he just did this weekend, yeah, give him a fucking shot, dude.
Yeah,
Kraken.
And also, like, I would say we might have like a whole Bo Nickel situation here, right? And we have something he's massively overhyped over one clip. Then he comes into the UFC and he gets fucking ragdolled, and the whole crowd goes against him, you know. And we don't need that. I would say maybe because the UFC is in a very, very bad state, maybe do a tough, you know. We do a tough next year heavyweights and get him on there. You know, like let him build his record in tough.
Yeah,
like that's more viable other than like him beating guys who are what like 0-1 and like fucking like bums, bro. Like because that I think them trying to rush, trying to fill up the heavyweight division is them trying to fuck up the whole heavyweight division. Because look what they did with Bo Nickel. Look what they did to Raul Rosas Jr. You know, look what they fucking did to Cameron Simon. They were trying to Cameron Simon.
Sage Northcutt, if you want to go back even further. Yeah, I mean,
Sage should have never been cut. The dude was on a 3-fight win streak when he got cut. That's still insane to me.
I know.
So,
and then one fed him to a kickboxing world champion.
But it's that, man. Like most of these guys, man. Like I don't know. Like I don't know if Dana's jerking off or what. But like I promise you, bro. Like they're not trying to promote. They forgot how to promote fighters. They forgot how to build fighters. You know. Yes, like DC, like fucking going mad about him jumping. What the fuck do we have to do with jumping now?
Come on, bro. Okay, that is some athleticism for a fucking heavyweight dude to be jumping over the top rope, not even touching those motherfuckers.
And I did just say it in the chat too, Kraken. Like the big difference for me between him and Bo Nickel is Bo Nickel entered a division that has like 75 to 85 fighters currently rostered with the UFC alone. Heavyweight has 28 to 30. Like heavyweight drastically needs an injection of talent.
Grimy out here just fucking baiting, bro. Grimy out here baiting. You know what I mean? I ain't biting, son. I ain't biting. What's up, Grimy? I hope you're having a good day. Go fuck yourself.
Trying to get my face red before the second topic even hits.
Dixon Sider Owen, didn't Uncle Dixon tell you Waldo round 1KO was free money?
Brother. Dude, we cashed big on that, as well as the 3-pick parlay that you fed into the chat, the decision parlay. That was fantastic. And the 4-leg one was so close, dude.
What was it? What was the 4-leg one?
It was Talita Alencar. She won in 4 minutes, I think 37 seconds of the last round. I was like, you bitch!
Was it to go the distance as well?
Yeah, it was literally the same 3 that cashed, plus that one as a 4th leg. And that would have been, I think like 7 units off a half unit.
Waldo showed championship grit and how to take an eye poke like a man.
I just got to employ this defense, man.
100%. 100%. Unless they come at you like this, then you fucked. Yeah, you know
You're talking about, I mean, the only person that's that skilled with the eye pokes is John Jones. He is the GOAT of eye pokes, if we're being honest.
The dirty goat, as Owen would say.
The dirty goat. Bah.
Peace to you, the man. I'll always tell your picks. Oh, yeah, there we go. Fuck out, Owen. So how many units did you make back this weekend after being down for 3 weeks?
23 and a half, I believe. Yeah. So I made back all the units I lost and then some.
And then some.
We're up 28.5 on the year. And I'm like, yes, let's fucking go.
That's it. I ain't gambling again.
We are back. No. This is when we double down and lose it again.
Right. Yeah, this is where we go again and lose it all. I mean,
it's a vicious cycle.
There's some crazy noise going on around the UFC right now. Yeah, I mean,
made me feel less good about the bets I won.
Federal prison. Dude,
I was like, am I in trouble now?
What is going on? Like over 100 fights in 2025 alone. Obviously, like we were mucking around the other night in the WhatsApp group. We said like any other ones that come to mind, and I was like Eli Tapore versus Max Holloway, Eli Tapore versus Volkanovski. Yeah, I mean they were clearly fixed fights. Yeah, I mean Eli Tapore versus Charles
Ben Askren versus Jorge Masvidal. Obviously, the fix was in. He was Jason, giving a thumbs up.
That was Jason Herzog. Jason Herzog. Yeah, I mean he officiated. That was Jason Herzog's fight. That was that. Yeah, I mean.
I'm telling you, boys. Had that in your back pocket.
I'm telling you, boys.
Holy fuck.
That shit was wild. That shit was wild. We've got a couple of clips anyway to pick up from where I'm just actually trying to work out because Leroy's gave me no organization on these things. They're absolutely all over the place. So there is
as cryptic with these videos as the James Krause.
So let's go with this one. The UFC official statement on Isaac Dolgarian. Let's start. Oh, and we've lost
Kraken is lacking.
So let's just start with the official statement. Areas is back, and then we can crack on from there on what's been going down, what's been happening, and everything everybody's already talking about.
The UFC released an official statement regarding Isaac Dolgarian and the irregular betting patterns. It reads, like many professional sports organizations, UFC works with an independent betting integrity service to monitor wagering activity on our events. Our betting integrity partner, IC360, monitors wagering on every UFC event and is conducting a thorough review of the facts surrounding the Dolgarian versus Del Valle bout on Saturday, November 1st. We take these allegations very seriously, and along with the health and safety of our fighters, nothing is more important than the integrity of our sport. It turns out the UFC also withheld Isaac Dolgarian's entire purse due to this situation. Ariel Helwani reports that there's no timeline as to when or even if they will release it. Investigation pending.
I mean, with an investigation pending, if it comes out and he's found to be guilty to have taken some money from somebody else to throw a fight, he ain't getting paid, bro. Like, you are not getting paid. But no. I think this whole thing is wild where they're talking about, like I said a second ago, they're talking about over 100 fights or over 100 fights in 2025 alone. Like, how have we not seen a swing in the bookies like we seen last weekend? Previously, if there's been that many fights that have been under scope. And we'll come to you on this one, bro.
I mean, we haven't seen swings like that because I think they haven't gotten as sloppy or as greedy as they've gotten until now. And like, put on your tinfoil hats, if you will, for a second with me. This was the biggest game in American baseball in the last probably 2 decades, happening the same day. So it was a very, very big day in the sporting world, and arguably the worst or second worst UFC Apex card of the year. And they made this bet on, again, 2 lesser known guys. The odds shifted from plus 800, I think 20 to plus 450. And that's just the prop bet for the first round finish. So like, that's oddly specific for something like this, especially for a fight. And like for it to shift at that magnitude, I don't know if you guys know the numbers, but $14 million came in on this fight card at the 8.
I thought I seen some. Is it Harry Mack who shared 16 million? I think it was.
Oh, is it 16 million they're accounting for now? Jesus fuck.
Hard Rock Casino or something, right?
So $16 million coming in on this fight card is absolutely insane, boys.
Yeah,
like there's obviously a fix in, and then also Isaac Dolgarian was on a podcast earlier, either last week or the week prior, and specifically said he thinks if people are betting on his fights, he should get 5% of the winnings. So he's already asking for a cut. He's already saying I should get cut in. And then some guy's like, oh, I heard you want to be cut in. I can give you $70K if you lose this fight in the first round.
How you switch that there? Oh, you want to? I'll give you $70K.
I've got something for you. Like, I mean, and you know that this is something that now at least 10 plus fighters have come forward and said, and it's a real problem.
That's another thing that I wanted to get to as well. Aggie, we'll come to you in this one, bro. Why do you think so many fighters are now coming out after the facts and saying, "I've been approached too"? Yeah. All right. I mean,
yeah, I was just saying, like, yeah, I was offered this, I was offered that, man. I think personally they're trying to like be in the good books of the UFC, you know, because like obviously
it's backfired though.
It's backfired significantly if you're listening to Dana's tone.
Yeah, because he did say like if because everybody was getting looked at as like being one of the people that people want them to like fucking take bets, and now they're gonna get looked at by the FBI. But like personally, man, I think the thing is also the pay. You know, the pay is gonna really hurt. It's gonna hurt the UFC personally, because it's gonna be like how many people are underpaid and how many people are willing to throw. Like maybe, come on, we know like a lose in the UFC. In MMA, basically doesn't really mean much, you know. So maybe let me say you're in a tight spot and you need to pay your mortgage. You know, somebody comes in and be like, "Yo, you got a fight coming up. I got like $100K for you. Here you go. Just make it look fun. You know, make it look fun. Like I think the pay scale is the one thing that's gonna hurt them. You know, because like not everybody's gonna be a Conor McGregor in the UFC. We know that. You know, and who knows, the guy that who just fucking threw a fight. Who knows? Like 2 years from now, he could be cut, because you know we know how the UFC is. Like they're very cutthroat when it comes to fights. You know, you lose 2 fights, you're gone. You know, so I just hope, man. I just hope that everybody just fucking gets their shit together, because this is gonna ruin the sport. You know, and like just as like UFC, like we already have like fucking boxing having us by the balls, bro. You know, boxing has us
from a pay scale point of view, 100%.
From a pay scale and from an entertainment point of view, because like everybody's ducking in the UFC, and the UFC used to be the fucking brand that everybody
the best fight the best. Yeah, I mean, that was the whole thing about it.
Yeah, you know, and that's kind of hurting us. And now it's like it's gonna be like Dana's running a mafia's fucking cockfighting ring now.
Yeah.
You know,
you make a good point with the pay factor. That is what a lot of people are talking about. And like Owen said here, if you get an 8K to show and 8K to win and getting offered just over 50K to throw a fight, you're gonna take the money. You know what I mean? I was gonna say 12K because that's usually the base salary, isn't it, when they first start? But bro, like if somebody came in and like
a lot of these fighters are making 8 and 8 still.
Really?
Yeah. The entry is 8 and 8. After you hit 5 fights for the organization, then you hit 12 and 12.
No
After
way.
that, it's 16 and 16. Then it's 32-32. And once you hit, I think, 15 fights for the organization, then you're guaranteed 50 and 50. Man, it's really asinine, dog. Like, it is ridiculous. You have to fight at least 3 to 4 times for the organization to make ends meet. A year.
And that's if you win each one of them fights, and then they give you a new contract, because you could be signing a free fight contract at a time.
And that's the thing, is like if I'm guaranteed to make 8, right? I don't know if I'm going to get that other 8. Even if I'm at 12K, right? I'm guaranteed to make 12K. So at best, I'm making 24. At absolute best, I'm making 74, because I get that performance of the night or knockout of the night bonus. But I just don't know. If somebody offers me 50K or 70K and I've got a kid at home, which many of these fighters do, and that kid is hungry, and I know that I probably won't be able to give him food, that 50K seems real fucking enticing, dude.
Yeah.
And these guys don't have health insurance after a fight or in between fights unless they have one contracted already again, or they report those injuries right away that they sustained during those fights, which a lot of those lingering injuries don't come up until later in the test.
I mean, it's maybe based on who you are and what you've done for them, but I do know that they do fork out for some form of medical stuff. Like
and that's the thing.
They do
like,
put up and they do put out. Yeah, I mean, they also have
the company
PI,
guys, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about the company guys, but I think it's also the people that have actually shown the worth, shown the value. They're probably more than, I don't know, 30, 40K show and win, whatever. Fuck knows. But But I know they definitely do. And like I say, they've got the UFC PI where you can go and get all of this free shit. You can get the medicals and stuff in there. So they do offer some form of medical to them, but it's not to them all. Like 100%, it is not to them all. They're not all going to be getting the same as what the upper echelon of the star potential are going to be seeing. You know what I mean? But it's a very sticky situation.
Can I ask you, McDane, while we're on this topic? I know you made jokes earlier, but like off the top of your head, what's the first fight that comes to mind since there's 100+ fights that they're now investigating, the FBI? Like, is there a fight that specifically comes to mind for you? Because like for me, it's obviously Song Yadong when they made him start that 5th round so that it could go to the judges' scorecards. That the whole thing about that was weird. We'd never heard that rule before. And then Jason Herzog just implements this kind of Hail Mary wild card play to make it go to the scorecards, which we know busted a lot of people's parlays. So I'm curious, like, is there a different fight that comes to mind for you?
Kawakevich? Who is it that she fought when like they were literally about to announce it? Then they're like, whoa, and they literally had the scorecard up on the side of the octagon, and they're like changing this. Who the fuck was it that she fought? They were literally changing the scores on the side of the octagon, and the camera could see it live and everything. And it was just like,
I do remember what you're talking about.
Like that was why. I mean, I mentioned in the chat as well. Obviously, I said we were dicking around, but I said the Conor and the Cowboy fight. But I think that was more of a dive on Cowboy's side just to get paid. You know what I mean? Rather than it being some kind of betting influence. But that one was still also sketchy. You got any that came to mind? No, I'm gonna keep pondering.
Me, bro, like I'm still hurt from the Charles Oliveira UFC 300 loss because I had everything. Like, remember, like UFC 300, bro? I was all green.
Was that Arman? Arman Saryuka?
Yeah, Arman versus Oliveira, bro. Like every one of my picks, bro. I felt like a fucking guru for the first time, bro. I felt like a guru, like with my.
Oh picks, yeah, Charles didn't even throw in that fight.
Yeah, you see, so it's stuff like that because like a lot of people bid on UFC 300 because like the whole card was just saying like, give me your money. You know, so definitely such fights, man. Like I'm still a bit shook from that fight. So I personally think that one fight is the one that stands out for me. And this thing looks like something that's been going on for a while now.
Wild. That's a wild comment, Grammy.
What about Luque and Buckley? That was also a bit of a.
Oh, that was definitely a weird one.
Yeah. Did you find who?
What about Temba versus Luque was a very weird one.
That was a very weird one, wasn't it? Temba just got.
Temba did nothing in that fight. I think he threw 3 strikes.
Gosh, yeah. Aggie's about to just shit all over Temba here. I can see it in his face.
Come on, man! I know. Come on, man. You know, Temba's just.
I'm not talking about this week's Temba fight, bro. I'm talking about.
I mean, at the same time, there's some controversy around Temba and his charitable causes right now too. Yeah, I mean, so.
I heard about those literally yesterday on the live with Ngannou. One of the guys in the chat was telling us.
Like Temba's been, like he's been like I would say, not very nice to fighters that have always looked up to him. You know,
that sucks.
Like, Humphrey, Malenga, all of these guys. They used to look up to. He used to promise to me, "I'm gonna take you to the USA. I'm gonna take you to the USA." And I promise
you can't be promising that though, can you?
This is interesting. This comment from Dixon Sider. The most sketchiest corrupt fight of all time was Andre Fili putting himself in a guillotine against Melky Costa. By the way, he had a kid, 3 days later? That money probably sounded real nice if he got offered something.
Oh, yeah. Well, what did you make of the Dawgarian fight? Like, actually, when you were sitting watching it?
When I was watching it live, I thought it looked weird. And then when I heard all the controversy, I'm not going to lie, I went back and I rewatched the fight twice. And both times it just looked more and more bizarre to me. Like, I know all of us have trained to some extent, right? Like, day one, if you walk into a gi or no gi BJJ gym, is literally fighting the hands. He did not fight the hands whatsoever. Like, he did not fight the hands whatsoever. He was throwing fucking punches like he had never done this before. And mind you, that wasn't even the worst part. The worst part was you've got a I would say world class. He's like D2 wrestler. He's solid in grappling. Dead to rights, he's got his fucking opponent. He's got him in a blast double formation and just stops. He just stops driving. The most bizarre shit I've ever seen in an MMA fight. Like, at this level, if I'm watching like someone who's 1-1 in LFA and they do that, I'm like, okay, well, he's got nerves, the bright lights, whatever. you're in the UFC, dog. Like you're what, 3-0 in the UFC at this point? You know how to do this. You've done this against better guys.
Dix Insider said it perfectly. It looks like Dulgarian was acting like he was trying. Like,
dude, exactly.
you could see he was trying to try. You know what I mean?
But like he was in on a blast double. He has his finger grips behind the knees, which again, if that's me, I suck at grappling. I've got you dead to rights, bro. You're going down, going for a ride. You might get back up because again, I suck at grappling, but I'm also not fucking Isaac Dulgarian.
Just gravity, the direction that you push him in, and the weight.
I'm pulling your legs in and just falling on top of you at that point. You don't even have to do a whole lot of driving. He stopped and let his knees hit the ground. What are you doing? Like it was just a weird. It was a weird. Just turn of events for me. I don't know. Kraken, like, did you think it looked weird when you were watching it live?
No, definitely, bro. Definitely that. Because I think it's that thing of, like you said, he was trying to try, you know, but like that's the thing. Like it's when you get I think, like, because there's a difference. The mere fact that everybody's laying like 100 fights were rigged, and we have this one idiot, you know, this one idiot who didn't know what he was doing, who, bro, like, come on, you know, who didn't know what he was doing, and he probably didn't drill how to cheat. You know, he probably didn't drill how to cheat. Like, obviously, they could have done something, but like that's the thing, you know. Like the way it was, you know. Come on, just like having somebody's hand here, bro. Like I'm what, like 1-17 in the streets, like MMA, like in BJJ, bro. Like come on, bro. Like the one thing, bro. Like every time I would get literally rear naked choked, everybody would be like, "Yo, just turn your chin and just fight the hands. Like just peel it off. Just peel it off. Like, come on, bro. You don't know how to peel it off. I know how to do that. You know, just
doesn't fucking look like it in the content you've been putting out, bro.
Nah, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Kraken,
like,
if I could give you just a bit of advice, 2-on-1 baseball grips. It's gonna save your life so many times,
bro. Like I literally, bro. I swear to God, bro. Like, just
and see if some motherfuckers got you in a gilly, bro. Don't try and roll over the fucking top of him or roll him over the top of you. He's just gonna walk. He's gonna get hooks in. Wrap up his legs. Yeah, he's gonna wrap up them legs, bro. You're fucked.
You're literally rolling to give him hooks. Like, and you're trying to fight both hands. Focus on one. Like one of the best pieces of advice I ever got was from a guy named Antoine Hidrio from France, and he told me, when somebody does something to you in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, don't focus on everything. Focus on it like it's a chessboard. Take one piece from them at a time. If they're planting on a hand, take that wrist from them. Once you take that wrist from them, find the next piece you want to remove. So when someone gets any kind of choke on you, if they're wrapping with their right hand, you want to try and isolate and grab that right hand with both of yours so you can pull and alleviate. Because even if they get a gable or a transition grip and try and pull, your two hands is going to be better than their one trying to pull up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like, I call it baseball grips because if you can get 2-on-1 like a baseball, then you can pry that shit down. But even if you just can get a double grip like this and pry down, you'll do yourself a world of good.
Nah, definitely. Because
if he ain't got the body lock, then just try and fucking rotate your hips into them at the same time as doing that shit. You know what I mean?
Shit, man. Like I promise you, bro. Like the streak ends here. The losing streak ends here.
You diving in there and trying to take on professional fighters, bro. I doubt that losing
Round
streak
2.
ends here. Let's go. Yeah, finish him. Fuck's sake. So as we mentioned a minute ago, there's another little clip here about the UFC fighters that have came out and says that they've been approached to throw the fights too. So let's have a little look at that one.
Multiple UFC fighters have come out and claimed that they have been approached to throw fights in the past. Vince Morales posted this. He said, "All this throwing the fight stuff is crazy. I've been approached about doing it, and it's not something I could live with, even though I ended up losing the damn fight anyways." This user replied saying, "How much were you offered?" Morales said, "Pennies considering how big of a deal it is. $70K. Those posts were eventually deleted, and Morales claims he was joking. He said, "Okay, well, sorry about all that. Terrible timing for what I thought was a good joke. Poor taste. This is so grimy." Lando Venata posted this. He said, "Fair. I was approached 7 times to throw a fight. My record reflects my integrity." For the record, he's 12-7. He also backtracked on his statement. On his Instagram story, he said, "To be clear, I've never been approached about throwing a fight, nor anyone I know, because I'm not a and would never disrespect the martial arts for money. Vanessa Demopoulos also says she was approached. She said, yeah, people have approached me to throw fights also. My integrity could never. We've spent our lives learning skills and honoring this sport. Can't believe people compromise their morals like this. Tom Lawler called out both Vince Morales and Lando Venata for backtracking on their statements. He said multiple fighters also now walking back what they said publicly as just jokes, when there was no attempt at humor, nothing funny was said, and no one laughed.
So Demopoulos with the most fucking mature response out of all of it, you know what I mean? But at the same time, so we've since seen a clip, like we said before, this isn't a good thing in Dana's eyes that these people are coming out and actually saying this shit. Yeah, I mean, like, he said, why didn't you come and tell us? Why didn't you go to the police? Because you're breaking the law. Like, so what we learned from that was Dana's a snitch. And then we, I mean, bro's running straight to the police. Don't ever tell him nothing. Yeah, I mean, don't bring him in on any kind of deal. Don't cut him on shit. But it's true though, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, like if something like that happened, as with the UFC being your employer, if you're talking about integrity, you're talking about your morals, you should be going to your employer and say, "Look, I've been approached to fight, to throw this fight. They've offered me this amount of money, and this is who's doing it." But then it also goes into how fucking deep is this, and how corrupt is this, and who fucking knows on the inside? Because apparently, the UFC were told well in advance not to allow this Bulgarian fight to happen this weekend. They were told to call it off. So was it no, let's keep it going and let's see what happens, and we can catch these motherfuckers kind of thing, where they've gone, no, let's just run it. Because I forget his name, the guy from the FBI is at the UFC events all the fucking time. He was there this weekend. He was sitting cage side watching these fights. The dude that fucking bust the NBA case or whatever it was, I forget his name.
Yeah.
So, where do you guys sit at what these fighters should have done better?
I mean, if you get offered something like that, I think you have to go forward and tell your employer, right? Like, I work in corporate marketing. I work with a lot of alcohol brands. They oftentimes want to send me free gifts, right? Like crates of fucking wine and liquor and stuff. And I'm only allowed to accept a certain amount of these gifts. If I accept any more than that, I'm liable to be fired, right? Because they can see it as a bribe or as any kind of other liability. That's why they have those types of rules in place. And I'm pretty sure there's some type of contractual obligation for them that if they get approached like that, it is their sole job to come to the UFC and notify them of these types of things. But I do agree with you, right? Like, how deep does this go is a big part of it. I think the Cowboy versus Conor McGregor fight is probably one of them that they should look into. Cowboy came out there very gun shy, didn't really throw a whole lot, went down easier than we've ever seen him go down. And then he was able to open up his own ranch gym, and he's been living life and doing steroids. He has a full head of hair again for the first time in 20 years. Like, he seems to be doing really well for himself, much better than he was doing pre-Conor McGregor fight. I know fighting Conor McGregor is a big payday, but if the Irish mob that Conor has ties with hits you up and says, hey, we need you to lose this fight, we need you to make it look good, and if you do, we'll set you up for life.
If you don't, we're going to break your legs.
If you don't, then you have no life, right? Like, that could be the situation for some of these people. So if that's the case, like if Vanessa Demopoulos, who's getting 25 to show, 25 to win, she lost that fight against Jamie Lynn Horth. If she gets offered $70K, she has two options. One, I can be guaranteed to get more than I'm going to get, even if I go out there and blast my opponent and then possibly go to jail. Or I can just ignore it, go out there, lose the fight, not get paid the money, and then not fucking die, right? No harm, no foul. And it's not like she looked like she didn't try in that fight. But again, she lost pretty handily against someone that I thought she probably had a chance to beat. And how often does that happen? Like Vince Morales said, it seems like pennies in comparison to how big of a deal it is. Yeah, dude, you're guaranteed to get paid $30,000. I just looked up the pay scale that's been disclosed from those fights, from all of these fighters. Vince Morales is one of the few in that list, boys, that is going to make within $10,000 of what they offered him if he wins. He made $60,000 that night. They offered him $70,000. Why the fuck would you take that risk for $10K if you think you're a better fighter?
100%, because you ain't going to get far.
But Lando Venata, I love Lando. Big fan. I've been following him for years. Since before he made it to the fucking UFC, I follow Groovy Lando. he made 25K for his fight.
Mm-hmm.
You think if they offered you 70K and you were guaranteed 25, that you wouldn't take that 70? God forbid they offer you 100 or more. So, like, it's crazy, bro. And I genuinely think, like, the biggest thing is exactly what you said, McDade. Like, how deep does it go?
I mean, think back to Derek Lewis a few years ago, and in his interview, and he was like, "Well, the script's already been written. I'm going to win by KO in the first round. So if you want to make some money, put some money on that."
And then they stopped the fight early against Tellis Teixeira. Yeah,
yeah.
As he was standing up and defending fucking strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck out of here with that, brother.
Walks in and fucking calls it off. Yeah,
I was watching that one in bed. I looked over at Mary. I was like, "Well, the fix is in." Did you see that? I was joking, obviously, but
yeah,
fuck.
Do you know what? Because again, it's Derek Lewis and he fucks around all the time. So you're like, "Oh, he's just fucking about." You know what I mean? But then you look at it now, like in hindsight, in retrospect, you're like, "Brother,
put on the tinfoil, boys."
Free Eye Atlas coming in, son. Kraken, what were you going to say, bro? You got something there?
Leandro, I'm not actively censoring you. I'm not the guy that pulls up the comments on this show.
I'm sorry, bro. That's me. And I must have missed them.
You're getting me catching strays here, brother.
Hey, Leandro, that's the first comment in the fucking comment section, dude. What are you talking?
But like, yeah, man, like I said, man, personally, I think just Dana just got caught like with his pants down, and he's trying to like rat out everybody else. I think that's how it is, because like the way Dana's like kind of responding to this, bro, like it seems a bit sus. You know, it seems a bit sus, because I'm like, yo, like obviously he knew, you know, he obviously, come on, back from the Pride days, you know, like we all know, and we know Dana's a degenerate gambler. He prides himself in saying that, you know. He prides himself in saying that, and he prides himself in making
just to jump in there on that topic. I'm not going to take you away from what you're trying to say, but Dana's a degenerate gambler, and he doesn't allow his fighters to bet on fights. Do you think he has a little fucking side bucky somewhere that he's dropping money on these
fights? Such a degenerate gambler, by the way, that he is not allowed legally in certain casinos in Vegas
because he tries to bet too much money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been cut off probably more times than most celebrities.
Mm-hmm. And remember, Dana always says we're gonna take care of people. Like, so what does that mean? You know, like, come on, man. I got my tinfoil hat.
Hey, while you have your tinfoil hat on, let me ask you this. Since we asked how deep this goes, right, Kraken?
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting that the two people that invested in the UFC in the early 90s were casino owners?
Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to make sense here, boys. A little bit too much.
I know. And I used to fucking, like, my missus used to be like, "Oh, do you reckon any of this is fixed? Do you reckon it's just scripted?" And I was like, "No. How do you script knocking a motherfucker out?" You know what I mean? Like, how do you
money?
I just got Mr. Potato Head in my head. You know what I mean? From Toy Story.
My dad.
Money.
One of the lines my dad said.
Money.
One of the lines my dad said way too often is "Shit talks, money walks, bro." Like, money will make a motherfucker move in odd ways.
Definitely, bro. Because like they got the Pride library, so they learn from the best. You know, they got the Pride library, so they learn from the best. So like obviously, like, come on, man. Like the mere fact that like the Petita brothers were like, okay, let's just pull money into this, and obviously, bro, like they spent like what did Dana say? Like 24 million before they even broke even. Right, you have to look at it in that way now. Like that everything, like, come on, 100 fights is a lot. 100 fights is a lot
for 1 year. That isn't even over yet.
1 year.
That isn't even over yet. How do you think that affects this weekend's card with everything that's going on, the pressure that's on it, the focus that is all over this shit? Do you think we are going to see some crazy stuff, or is everything going to be fucking down to the dotting the I's and crossing the T's, and nobody's going to be out of beat? We ain't going to see no dodgy calls. We ain't going to see no early stoppages. Eye poke's going to be getting fucking deducted points from the first poke, because apparently they're talking about new shit's coming with that too. Like, how do you think that works going into this card this weekend?
Right now, I'm currently on the fence, because I'm trying to say, I want to say like everybody's gonna play it cool now. We're gonna have like UFC, we're gonna have UFC that we all know and love, but like maybe the UFC that we all know and love is the rigged one, is the fixed one. Maybe the crazy ass knockouts, the Dustin. Like not Dustin actually. Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje. I know those guys wouldn't fix a fight, but like, hey man, who knows? We don't know how deep. I don't trust you guys right now. I don't trust you guys.
I'll be honest, you probably shouldn't, brother.
Keep your hands in your pockets around this motherfucker. Yeah, I mean,
what the fuck, bro? Like if
this dude will blow your leg off.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
But then I'll tell you how to make the landmines yourself, bud. Don't joke over there, McDade.
But like I said, bro, it's crazy. Like the rabbit hole, like we could be here for days, bro. We could be here for days. Cause like with this whole like news flash, like everything is just like you get to be like, whoa, bro. Like how far can we go?
Yeah.
How far can we go? And the further we go, the further we realize that like we just fucking uncovered like the mere fact that like the Casino brothers like are fucking like we just did that now. Well, we should be in the FBI or something.
This is like Pandora's box. Like Broderick said, hey, I mean, tinfoil off now. We're going into it deep. Like how I feel like we're gonna spend fucking most of the time on this, but how if things do get found out, if more things start getting announced, what does the history of certain divisions look like if there was certain pinnacle points that affected the path or the journey or the way that anything kind of went about? How do you think like the integrity of the sport would be gone? I think
the integrity is compromised in 100% ways.
Yeah.
If any of this comes,
do you reckon it could be if any, like it's like the Epstein files of the UFC at this point?
It is.
And if it
who's on the list? What fighters are on the list, Dana?
Francis Ngannou versus Derrick Lewis.
Brother, like that's funny as fuck.
That is pretty
fight to go decision. If there was a fight prop,
fighter, yeah, I mean,
if there was a fight prop for the fight to have less than 100 strikes, somebody cashed so much money.
Yeah. Or even a fight proper Ngannou to have X amount of control time. Yeah. I mean,
yeah. So real quick, I did the math because again, big numbers guy here. They're investigating 100 fights this year, right?
Yeah.
That's 18.5% of every UFC fight this year.
Hey, there he is.
18.5. There's the little snake in the grass.
There's a little snake in the grass.
So again, like that's just under 20%. That's almost a fifth of the UFC fights that we've consumed this year that have been possibly rigged. Let's say they only get half of that. You're looking at 9.2%. Again, just under 10%. That's ridiculous. That means 1 out of every 10 fights we watch, the fix is in. There's a script. That sucks. That 100%. Ruins the sport.
And it goes down to what Western Master said there. Is it already too late to save the UFC?
It might be.
I don't know if it's too late. Like you said, it might be. But it all now depends on how the investigations go. Yeah, 100%. How does the investigation go? Who's found to be liable? Who's found to be fucking guilty? Who's found to be in cahoots? Yeah, I mean, like how deep does it run? And who in particular is the main thing. Like if certain things come out and they lose all integrity, that's it. The promotion is done, it's dusted, it's fucking buried, and somebody else will start coming up because there is corruption within smaller amateur promotions. Like there's corruption in the MMA world 100%. We've seen it. Yeah, I mean, we've seen
if they want a certain guy to win, they'll fucking weight the scale. They'll literally like change the scale so that guy can weigh 10 pounds fucking heavier. I've seen it as smokers, bro.
Yeah, I mean, DC holding on to the towel, fucking all sorts of shit.
Brother,
yeah.
I've seen so many things like that, especially on the regional scene. Like these guys are, it's the fucking like medieval times when it comes to the way that they conduct business. Sometimes they don't even pay their fighters, especially if they don't like you, God forbid. It's a weird world out there, man. The sport that we love so much.
I think the one way that they can survive this is if the right people are found to be not guilty And then they put in the actionable next steps of, right, okay, this is what we found, this is what we're going to do to safeguard it, and this is how we're going to earn the integrity back and the trust of the fans going forward.
Let me ask you this.
The only way.
If, let's say, 100 fights are investigated, even if 99 of them are found not guilty, like there was no fix in, but the one fight that they find the fix in for is Gane versus Jones, does that ruin the UFC? Because Jones is their biggest star.
No, just worsens fucking Jones's legacy.
See, I agree with that.
Yeah, they can shove it on Jones.
I agree with that. And the performance that we saw against Tom Aspinall, it just made it seem a lot fishier.
He just went from being the GOAT to the scapegoat. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
bad news.
That's a put him in jail for free cards.
Yeah. Do not pass go. 100%. Do not collect $200.
No, but like definitely, the way everything is, like, it's a bit shaky for the UFC, man. Like,
it is.
It's a bit shaky because, like, now how do we? Because even for us bettors, you know, like, how is that going to affect the way we place our bets on UFC?
Unless they do a self-investigation, like a Florida sheriff station.
That's the thing.
Yeah, then they find out that they're not at fault.
Yeah, no, he said. What did Dana say? The what 360 company that they work with.
Oh, the partners that investigate this kind of stuff. Yeah, who owns that? That'd be an interesting one. Oh, and go and
then you find out it's the Fertitta brothers. You might
have a quick look at that. Yeah,
what was the question?
Interesting. So, what's the 360 promotion? That's the independent
IC 360.
IC 360. Who's the owner of IC 360?
Let's see. It's funded. It's backed by 76 Capital, a venture capital firm focused in sports tech.
Of course it is.
Including a recent hire of former Hard Rock executive to lead Canadian operations.
And who are they in
Excuse me, is it Hard Rock that they are investigating right now? I mean, I'm not trying to be crazy here, boys, but it just seems like a lot of T's are getting crossed, a lot of I's are getting dotted. Come on, boys.
76 investors within that one company.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some digging to be doing there. There is some digging to be doing there. Like, who's funding these investors? What's their source? Bro.
It's all of that.
What are we doing?
It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. We might get taken down after this. I think this is why we need Ola here. He's like the old dude with the bad knees who's always keeping us in check. But like, definitely, the way we have to do all of this, man. Like I said, like it's like in a.
I agree with Broderick here.
I live in South Africa, bro. Like, and South Africa is very corrupt, right? So we have like the leading party investigating itself. That's the same thing with the UFC are doing. They investigate themselves. They're gonna be like, "Yo, nobody's guilty," or they found one person, like
except from that guy.
Yeah, except that guy, and the dude's like, "What? I don't." Dave is like the guilty one.
Hold on, McDane. I got some more news for you on IC 360. You might enjoy this.
There we go.
Sorry, I was doing some digging back here. So, founders/co-founders. No publicly detailed available records of the co-founder or founder of IC360.
Is that Grok?
So Matthew Holt was a co-founder and former CEO that departed in 2024. Leadership and current CEOs, co-CEOs Eric Frank and Scott Sadin oversee operations with a team including CTO Ricky Wrong and CIO Mark Scrivio. So no executives hold disclosed equity stakes either, which is very interesting.
That's a bit strange. That's a bit strange.
In it.
Well, are they a non-profit organization now? What is going on? You know what I mean? Like,
they have done things with, let's see. I think they've done charitable organizations. They've for sure done charitable things.
Gamer Rick, what's happening, bro? Hope you good.
How we doing, Gamer Rick? Let's go, brother.
This is some wild shit.
Yeah.
So we've got another video here, and we'll touch on this one, and then we will probably wrap up talking about this shit and move on to a couple of other bits before we wrap up the show. But this is Ariel Helwani's update on Isaac Dulgarian fixed fight allegations, because obviously this man has been diving deep, and if there's anybody that's going to pull receipts, it's going to be Ariel Helwani.
Ariel Helwani has provided a new update on the Isaac Dulgarian fixed fight allegations. For those unaware, to quickly sum it up, Dulgarian lost to Yadier Del Valle via submission in the first round over the weekend. Dulgarian opened up as a -250 favorite, but his odds suddenly dropped to -154 just before the fight, sparking suspicion among fans and sportsbooks. A large wave of bets came in on Dulgarian to lose in the first round, which is exactly how the fight ended. Afterwards, several betting sites refunded wagers due to concerns of possible fight fixing. Ariel Helwani says the UFC was aware of the situation before the fight and held multiple conversations with Dulgarian regarding the unusual betting activity. He doesn't believe the UFC was involved, but adds that they should have just pulled the fight given the clear red flags. Ariel also confirms that this situation is on the FBI's radar.
Here's what I know regarding this story, and there's a bigger story at play here, obviously. UFC was aware of this. They were made aware of it. And my understanding is there were conversations with Dulgarian and his team about this activity and questioning him what is going on. And multiple times he said that, according to my sources, that he was good to go, that there was nothing of this sort happening, and that there was nothing to worry about, essentially. Now, I have talked to multiple people who have known Isaac for a long time and who have trained with Isaac and who have heard about training sessions. And I've been told that in the gym, he goes up against some of the best fighters in the world. The Yusuf Salals of the world, the Corey Sandhagens of the world, like some of the top guys in that area, in the Denver area. And not only does he go toe-to-toe, but sometimes gets the better of them. And I've been told that he is an absolute stud. And those same people had the same reaction that Daniel Cormier had the same reaction that Michael Chiesa had, which was, what the hell was going on? I believe that in this case, the UFC should have just pulled the fight. What's the point? Just pull the fight. There's nothing in the contract that states you can't pull the fight. Pull the fight. Why lead yourself to this? To be clear, I don't think the UFC had anything to do with any sort of nefarious activity. Nothing that has been said to me would suggest that in any way, shape, or form. But if there are clear signs of some weird stuff going on, some weird gambling activity going on, if he's not quite acting himself back there, pull the fight. Why? Like, it's not worth it. My understanding is this is on the FBI's radar. How deep of an investigation is unclear at this time. This is all very new. But yes, it is accurate.
Ariel says that this is not the first time that this has happened and has been told multiple UFC fighters have been offered money to throw fights in the past.
This is not an isolated incident. And what I mean by that is, I have talked to multiple people who have either experienced or know of others who experience situations where they have been approached about their willingness to do something like this. So I have been told by multiple people that they have been approached, they have been talked to and said, are you interested in this? Are you interested in throwing a fight for X amount of dollars?
This goes all the way back to like James Krause as well, yeah. I mean, like, because Isaac Dulgarian used to train in where was it? Fucking Glory. And that's where James Krause was, wasn't it? And then him and a bunch of dudes, and probably women too, ended up going to Factory X.
Mark Montoya cut him today.
Yeah. But
from the fight team.
I feel like Factory X also had some stuff going on, didn't they? You know what I mean? There's a little bit of controversy coming out of there too. So, just like Gamer Rick says here, Isaac Dulgarian's never going to get another fight in any MMA organization, like, no at all. What are the pies coming in with 19 million? Like, you thought 14, I said 16, but if it's fucking gone up even more now.
19 million in bets just on that fight?
Wild, bro.
Yeah, which is an unusually large amount for an undercard fight. Stuff like that might not go as noticed on him. What the fuck were they thinking? 19 million? How greedy are you people?
Yeah. And I think people are also being short-sighted. Like Ariel Helwani was saying there, like, this dude's a stud. Like, you think back to any of Isaac Dolgarian's previous fights.
Could have had a title run.
Easy, bro. Like, easy. Like, I took the dog in this, but I took the dog on a whim because I needed a dog. I didn't.
Great pick, brother. Great pick.
A great pick, and I should have done dog of the week too. But fuck, I was like, I almost expected a call from you boys to be like, that point should get pulled.
A point is a point, brother.
A point is a point.
Fair and square, dog.
I expected it to come into the chat going, now.
Yadier Del Valle was not in on the fucking fix, obviously, by his comments.
That's another thing as well. Like, who was it before that said, I've been approached, and it was a joke, but I've been approached, but you can tell from my record the integrity of myself. Yeah, maybe the integrity of you, bro, and you've got an unbeaten streak. But what about the integrity of the fighters you've been going up against? Yeah, I mean, like,
that's They're like, all right. He said no. Let's go talk to his opponent. See if he's going to lose. Let's see if he's down to lose in the first round. Yep.
Yeah, like, definitely not. Like, because I've been working with these betting guys, right? And what they've made me realize about like this betting thing is like you could bet like on the same fight twice. Right, like maybe you use two different.
I hedged my bet on that fight.
You see, so you
I had two bets on Isaac Dolgarian. I had one bet on Del Valle, and I came up 1 unit, or not 1 unit, a fifth of a unit. Sorry.
Yeah, no, because it's that, bro. Like you could just like make a profit. You could just try to make a profit on money like that, and that's how it is. You know, like because it might be you and it might be the other guy, you know, and they say, yo, like, just lose the fight. And you don't know if your opponent also is on the rig. And you try to pull your integrity card, but like he doesn't. And he gets paid. And you're none the wiser because you were like, you get to take all the blame because you're like, yo, I got offered money. And that takes away from the fact that your opponent got some money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
Like, make no mistake, I'll be hedging a bet whenever we do our show tomorrow, right? Like, Matt Schnell, huge fan of him, always have been since the MTV days. He's plus 260 right now. I already have a unit on him, and I have him in a 3-leg parlay. If you don't think I'm also going to bet on his opponent to win inside the distance, you're out of your fucking mind. If Matt loses that fight, it's inside the distance. If Matt wins that fight, it's probably also inside the distance, but I don't need to be that greedy because it's fucking plus 260. Right? I'm not these guys that are ruining it for everyone betting 19 million. You stack pennies for a rainy day. Like, this is, I don't know, man. These guys that are doing this are just insane. It's ruining the sport.
Hopefully there's a way back. Hopefully there's a way back. Hopefully it's not as deep as we are speculating. But
yeah.
I don't know. Looking at that 360 promotion right there has got some more questions to be answered than fucking anything else.
And then you've also got to ask yourself, like, have the FBI already been investigating this? Cash Patel's been at like what, 6 out of the last 9 UFC
that's the
fights.
I was talking about before.
He hedged the FBI. Like, I'm not a fan of him, but also, like, is he a fan of the UFC or is he there on business while communicating with his boys who are backstage investigating and running business?
That was exactly what I was saying before about him being there. Like, why haven't, like Ariel was saying there as well, why didn't they pull the fight? If it's that deep and they knew it, then why didn't they pull the fight? Or is it a gotcha? Yeah,
and was he not there?
But then again, can he call entrapment? Like, you knew it was going to happen. You let the fight play. Now this motherfucker got a get out of jail free card. You know what I mean? Hey, that was entrapment. You shouldn't have let that happen. If you knew
at that point, it's on Dana.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't even press the bookies on that one.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because at that point, it's like, oh, well, you knew something bad was happening, and you said that's okay. We'll handle it after.
Mm-hmm. What are you saying, Kraken?
No, I was just saying that, like, I wonder how Ariel Helwani's like relationship with the UFC is gonna affect the way his decision making about this whole process. You know, because like we know, like maybe Ariel has like a bad relationship with Dana, but also like maybe he loves the UFC, or maybe he hates the UFC in general because of the way they treated him. And
well,
like,
there was
I
an
just
interview
want-
recently where Dana did say that, like, he asked about Ariel. He said, "How is he?" You know what I mean? And somebody said, "Oh, it's a
He said
shame
he'd be
how
down
that
to bury
went."
the hatchet.
Yeah, 100%. He was like, "Yeah."
You sure about that? Come on, you know Dana, man. You know.
No,
Dana,
but but that's the thing, Kraken. We do know Dana. I've been watching Dana for what feels like a fucking half of my lifetime, and I can tell when he's being facetious and when he's being serious. And he didn't seem like he was being facetious in that moment.
No, it was genuine.
Okay, now I get that.
And
Let's
like,
go.
with all due respect, the only reason that he hates Ariel Helwani is because he broke the news on a Brock Lesnar fight before the UFC brass could break it. He also was given that news by a reporter, and he asked if it was okay to break the news. At that point, again, just going back to what our guy McDane said earlier, right? Like, you've got a red herring at that point. It's not even on Helwani. It's misplaced blame, dog. Another dude told him the scoop and said, "Yeah, you're good to report it." If he wasn't good to report it, that's on him. The guy that gave him the scoop, not Helwani for reporting it. He did what he was told.
Nah, I get you.
So I think, if anything, Kraken, like, to answer your question, I think his stance as to where he fits with the UFC and stands with the UFC, he's a fan of the UFC. He's covered the UFC like for 20 years now. And respectfully, like, because he's not invited to the events and he's not on the payroll, he's not blue shirt John Morgan who gets the first question every presser. He's going to ask the hard questions. That's why more often than not, fighters like are either excited or terrified to go on his show, because they know that they're going to get asked real questions, probably for the first time in a presser.
Yeah. No, I get you. Like, yeah, hopefully this fucking mellows out and we can just go back to watching UFC again. Because otherwise,
because are you going to be watching fucking every fight now under like severe scrutiny? Yeah,
that's the thing.
Under the fucking microscope, kid.
Yeah. It's gonna be like fucking. It's gonna take the joy out of like seeing knockouts now.
I'm gonna look like the dude from Spy Kids with like the fucking 13 glasses folding out.
Jim Carrey and Wire. I kicked my own ass.
I was thinking Ace Ventura when he's in the pool. He's like,
"Oh yeah,
are you in there, Jim?"
Walking through the fisheye.
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
Fuck. Right, let's move on to something a little bit more less depressing, and we'll get onto a few more of these clips before we fucking wrap this up. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go with this one because he broke Owen's pinky.
Paddy Pimblett went off on Islam Makhachev. Last week, Islam laughed at the idea of Paddy getting the next lightweight title shot against Ilia Topuria.
Now I don't know who's going to be next for Ilia.
Kind of feels like Paddy is sort of the most likely one. It's a vision.
Oh man, maybe Arman, maybe Gaethje, but not Paddy for sure.
How come?
Man, I don't know who Paddy beat who. Like Tony Ferguson, who else he beat?
Michael Chandler.
Everybody beat Chandler. I don't know. Maybe honestly, it's not big challenge for Topuria. If he beat Arman, it's like. Because Arman have good skills, striking, wrestling, grappling. He's a good fighter. But Paddy, nobody checked Paddy before.
Paddy fired back at Islam today, saying he hopes Jack Della Maddalena punches his head in at UFC 322. Paddy says if Islam drops back down to lightweight afterwards, he'll be waiting to do the same.
I hope JDM absolutely punches his little head in. Yeah, I hope JDM batters him. I think JDM's a much better boxer. And if he can keep it on the feet, then he will absolutely batter him. And I hope he does. Islam was chatting pony the other day, saying who have I beat when he got a title shot at lightweight off beating Bobby Green, someone who I beat faster than you little bum. So, how about that one, Islam? Get back down to lightweight and I'll punch your head in as well.
Scousers don't get knocked out. Yeah.
Get back down to lightweight and I'll punch your head in as well.
Fucking unbelievable, Jeff. Oh, mate. So
I like Paddy. You know, he says he's a wizard. Wizards or he's a sorcerer. Sorcerers don't get knocked out. That will always be my favorite Cody Garbrandt.
It's fucking amazing, like absolutely amazing. As I'm sitting there, like, who gave him a black belt? Who gave him? Who gave him?
Who gave this guy black belt? We got to find this guy. Take his black belt.
Brother, who gave him black belt? Yeah,
brother, he make Brazilian jiu-jitsu a bad name, brother.
I think Paddy's barking up the wrong tree, saying he's going to box Islam's head in, like 100%. Dude's doing really well for himself. he's probably going to be next in line to get that title fight, but I think he's barking up the wrong tree. Like, there's a difference between having successful jiu-jitsu and coming up against a Dagestani wrestler, bro, and it's just going to get fucking crushed. Like,
Send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
100%. 100%. Also, a big, massive shout out to Full Mount MMA. These are the people that were using the clips. If you ain't already subscribed, make sure you go and check them out. Drop a subscription. Look at the recent videos. They drop a video pretty much every single day with all the news, clips, and MMA updates that you could possibly want. Very unbiased, very informative. So yeah, make sure you get over there and check out MMA, Full Mount MMA. And you boys got any more things to say about that clip we just watched?
Yeah, I'll let Kraken go first, though. I feel like I've been taking the lead here.
Yeah. So, Paddy the Baddie. Yeah, am I back?
Yep, you're back, bro.
Yeah, I'm back. Okay, cool. No, I'm just saying, man, Paddy, like, he's...
Internet doesn't get knocked out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's PFL internet, baby. No, y'all was internet. But, like, yeah, bro, like, the way Paddy's being, like, protected, you know, like, it kind of, like, gives me this idea, right? He's been protected, and I get that. Like, the same way Sean O'Malley got his title shot, you know, it was like curated, right? And it just so happened that Aljamain Sterling was off his game when he got knocked out, you know, by Aljamain. So by Shane O'Malley, I mean. But then
Sugar Shane,
you see. But also, let's look at Ilia Topuro's current state. Him like not having a girlfriend and stuff, and him posting like very cryptic messages about like, you know, like if people aren't here for me, like it was because what, you know, like all of those cryptic messages, right? Like I personally think this is like the rise of Paddy the Baddie, to be honest, because like he just needs one shot to make a name for himself, right? And I personally think if he beats,
you know how long I've been waiting for this.
Trust
I'm
me,
about
bro,
to make
like,
a name for myself here.
That's the thing, you know, like the mere fact that Paddy has been clamoring for this, and he's gonna prove everybody wrong. Personally, that's how I feel, and I hope Islam gets knocked the fuck out too, because like man, like I love the fact that we don't have any Dagestanis as
Bro's a hater, dude. Bro's a hater. Paddy also took shots at Ilya this week too. You know what I mean? He was at the it was yesterday. He was at the Liverpool Real Madrid match, and obviously Liverpool smashed Real Madrid. So he jumps on Instagram.
Wasn't much of a fight.
I know, yeah, it wasn't much of a fight at all. Jumps on Instagram and starts calling out Ilya, going, "I thought you were a Real Madrid fan. Where were you?" Yeah, I mean, I was at the game. You weren't at the game. It was like, come and join me in the octagon, and I'll beat you in the octagon like Liverpool just beat you on the pitch. Yeah, I mean, he started calling all sorts of shit out. And I have been thinking that you made a very good point a minute ago about Ilya and his missus breaking up. Like, how is this going to affect his mentality going in there? Like, he used her daddy's money to build where he is right now.
Sometimes you try to take people to the top that aren't willing to go to the top with you. Said the guy whose ex-wife built him a $1 million training facility in her mansion.
Yeah. That is crazy.
So wild. Grasping for straws here, boys.
Yeah, what's going to happen now? Yeah, I mean, and Paddy also made a bold claim, and I don't know how true it is. I haven't looked at the engagement that he actually gets, but Ilya's got 11.4 million followers on Instagram, and Paddy claims that he buys them. I think Paddy's sitting with like 4.2, 4.8, something like that. But he puts the claim in that Ilya buys his followers. But again, I haven't checked the engagement pieces to actually see if the math is mathing on.
I'm literally checking them right now.
just to have a nosy. You know what I mean? 11 million followers, 200 likes.
You know me.
Owen's like, Jamie.
Let's see here.
He'll use her money to pay for his training. I thought he was rich.
Over 11 million followers. Average comments per post 2.6 thousand. Average likes per post 364,000, which is about 3.24% engagement rate. Yeah, seems bought, brother.
Because it's usually 10%, right?
And I can honestly tell you, Instagram followers are the cheapest to buy.
Shit.
LinkedIn are the most expensive because that gets you paid. And second most expensive are going to come to YouTube.
It changes a lot in what aspect Lord of the Pies, like how he's going to come up against it, how he's going to perform in his next fight. But yeah, I mean, he's got money now, but
he has money, but he's not rich by any means.
No, he's not.
His ex-wife was rich.
No,
she had daddy's money.
Yeah, I was about to say his ex-wife, daddy was rich. That's where. So it wasn't even her money; it was her dad's money.
She's a Nepo baby.
And now she ain't there no more. I wonder why. Because she was like, "This motherfucker's getting too big-headed," and
you didn't hear why?
No.
She posted why.
Oh, I never seen it. What?
He was DMing numerous other girls, and she caught him.
So she's got more integrity than D. Nice.
So it's literally on him. So, I mean, you're not wrong. His head was definitely getting a little bit too big. And maybe not the one on his neck.
Holy shit.
Sorry, low-hanging fruit. Maybe not that low, but he's not Conor McGregor. Stand your fucking pace.
He's standing there like that with his cock in his hand, slapping it on a girl's cheek.
No, he's just reaching down, hitting it with one of these.
Come on. Sorry, baby, I've not had this problem before. Come on.
He's like, hold on just a second. Hold on just a second, baby. Stand your fucking base. I'll see myself out, guys.
Yeah. All right, show's over, guys. Thank you very much. Adios.
Lord of the Pies says, I remember hearing about... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I remember hearing about how he dropped out of school and his parents paid for him to train full time. They might be relatively affluent. Maybe, bro. I'm not sure into that too much. Jamie, look it up. Well, I have this idea that he was self-made with his family. I didn't know he was being funded by a third party, his girlfriend. Yeah, 100% third party funding. She was fine. That's too bad. Ain't that the truth? You know what I mean? Ain't that the fucking truth? Red card from
really red card for Ilya Teptoro.
You know what I mean? Get off the fucking pitch.
Get off the pitch. You're done. Get out of
here. Fucking brutal. Fucking brutal. You got anything else on this, Owen, or are we gonna move on?
Let's see. Ilya Topuria has a net worth of $1.5 to $2 million range. Let's see his parents' net worth: Zaza Topuria and Inga Topuria. Rags to they are they're commonly described as a rags to riches story. Let's see. Their worth is not publicly tracked. But considering that his parents are literally known as a rags to riches story, I'll let you do what you want with that info.
Yeah, they got rags to riches is not old money. Like Topuria's girlfriend looks like old money.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like his girlfriend had family generational wealth, if you will.
Yeah, I knew that.
And his family has built their legacy. So like with him being worth 1.5 to 2 million, I'm assuming that's taking into account some of Mama and Dada's money. And realistically, like his wife is probably worth tenfold more than that.
Because that ain't fucking diddly squat these days, to be honest with you.
$1 million, bro. $1 million is like a house, right?
2 houses. Depends on what house you fucking get. You know what I mean? Like, not even. Fucking two fairly sized average 4-bedroom houses. It's fucking
and you also have to remember he's been champion, right? He's been champion. So, like, obviously that money has to kind of play into effect also because he's earned a couple, like 100,000s. And with the mere fact that he only has like $1 million net
doesn't sound like the dude's getting fucking paid very much in the UFC. I tell you that. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, Georgia's dad alone is worth over 2 million net worth.
Right. Okay.
So her dad alone is already worth more than her ex.
Yeah.
And he's a current UFC champion.
Yeah, which is fucking wild.
Yeah. Crazy to think about, boys. Going back to fighter pay, huh?
We could also flip that one around a little bit, and we can also talk about a couple of other people that are worth a little bit of pennies. And somebody's trying to line up a fight with Francis Ngannou. Let's have a look at this one.
The boxing match between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis has been canceled. Reports surfaced that Gervonta's ex-girlfriend filed a lawsuit against him, accusing him of battery, aggravated battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Following the news, Jake Paul's team reportedly reached out to Francis Ngannou as a potential replacement, a move that Francis found disrespectful. Francis fired back in an interview with TMZ Sports. He said yes. Nikisa reached out the other day and told me how they need a replacement for Gervonta, and after I listened, I wasn't getting it. I said, okay, what can I do for you? What exactly? He said, we're looking for a replacement, but I still don't get it. Like, okay, what exactly can I do for you? He was like, yeah, we were thinking about you to fight Jake. I was like, what? Who's Jake? I was so confused. I wasn't expecting that at all. He said, Jake Paul, you know he's fighting. I'm like, no, bro, come on. Don't disrespect me like that. They even came out after and said, what if the numbers are good? He sent out some number. I said, it's not about the number. If it was about the number, we could have started talking. I would have told you. I'm just not interested. It makes no sense for me. It's not what I'm looking at right now. No, there's no such thing happening. How can they go from Gervonta Davis to Francis Ngannou? Gervonta Davis is a fantastic boxer and is a one-shot knockout artist. But come on, they're way different in everything and it makes no sense. Gervonta Davis, you say, okay, the size difference can level up, but at this point for me to do it makes no sense. Francis and Jake then went back and forth on X. Jake responded to that interview saying, idiot. He followed up saying, dear Francis, just say you already got humiliated in boxing and are scared to lose to Jake Paul. I accept that. You are light work, my friend. Stuck in mud. Francis fired back saying, choose your words wisely, boy. I agree that you need someone to discipline you for what you did to Mike Tyson, but stay in your lane. Jake responded once again saying, my lane helped your lane. I spoke up for you over and over again. No more. Look at yourself in the mirror. God don't like ugly. Maybe the truth is you are a fake holier-than-thou actor when it's always been just about you. Maybe use your platform to speak on the youth of your country. Posting a flag ain't it. Instead of doing TMZ interviews like a con man to talk about me. Reality check. I sleep you in boxing, and John Jones does in. Jake ended it off saying small, medium, large, or extra large. I don't give a F. Francis responded saying you did speak up for me in the past, but we are still not in the same lane. Grow up and don't fall so low.
Francis gone from working with the common people to sitting around with politicians, brother. This man has built himself up from fucking rags to riches, to put a play on words of what we were just discussing a second ago. But it is damn right disrespectful to Jake Paul to try and call him out, if I'm honest with you. I mean, he's gone from fighting and probably beaten, was it rigged, Tyson Fury, to then getting sparked out by Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? Because it's two complete different boxing styles and two complete different fucking fighters. And Anthony Joshua was just too much for him.
Did you hear the actual announcement?
No, go on.
Nate Diaz is now stepping in to fight Jake Paul in a rematch.
I heard those motherfuckers were shooting the shit on Twitter as well.
Nate said he signed the contract today.
Oh, right, okay, cool. So they've circled back and gone back to Nate.
Yeah, it's gonna be Nate. It's gonna be Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul.
Bro, Nate just he just started dicking around in that fucking. Well,
he's the fucking CEO of CTE, motherfucker.
I think Nate and McGregor
go out there and get that bag against Jake Paul, baby. Would be 209, motherfucker.
For the White House, if they were trying to do anything.
Fuck the White House. I'm not trying to fight that motherfucker. I'm trying to fight Jake Paul. I'm about to get that fucking bag, motherfucker. Win, lose, or draw. It's always 209. My big brother would whoop his fucking ass.
You should start doing Instagram reels where you just Nate Diaz and just talk about random
I'm not gonna lie, I've thought about doing the mirror video that people do on TikTok where it's like day 1 of watching Nate Diaz fight.
Mm-hmm.
Day 2 of watching Nate Diaz fight.
Week 6 of watching Nate Diaz fights. 3 months of watching Nate Diaz fights. My fucking big brother will whoop your fucking ass, motherfucker.
So all you gotta do is watch a bottle of water at the mirror and just fucking walk away. You know what I mean? Have a bunch of cats standing in front of you and just walk backwards away from the cats.
I might have to do it.
Oh shit! Yeah, I mean, I like the dude that does the Trump impressions, but do Nate Diaz. Like,
it's gonna be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but like definitely, man. Like I just wish these guys were signed with PFL, man. They were signed with PFL.
Jake is never gonna fight mixed martial arts, Kraken. I'm sorry to tell you.
Even though there's a contract that he has won the fight, apparently, but yeah, it ain't gonna happen. But
Dude, he's made so much money in boxing, he can pay his way out of that PFL contract.
Yeah, 100%. But imagine if Francis was like, yeah, I'll fight you in boxing if you fight me in MMA. And hit him with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know,
do it under the PFL banner.
Yeah,
MMA fight. You know what I mean?
That would be crazy though. Like that would bring eyes to PFL.
Oh, one leg kick and the fight's over. Jake's going down.
Francis saying "boy" on Twitter to him was disrespectful as fuck. If you know, you know. And Jake saying "God don't like ugly" was a great comeback.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like they're chomping, bro. They're going at it in a real big way.
Like shout out to Jake for always knowing how to promote fights, man. He knows how to like sell a fight. Like that kid is just so talented. Like I hate to be the fucking Gen Z, but like, come on, man. He might be the next Floyd Money Mayweather. And like,
I mean, you've got to call a spade. Like, love him or hate him. Like Floyd Mayweather made a living off of people hating him. Jake is now doing the same exact thing. His brother Logan is doing the same thing in WWE. Like, I watch wrestling when we go over and hang out with Mary's sister and my brother-in-law. And like, I'll be honest with you, none of us like Logan Paul. We think he's a piece of trash. But every time he comes on the stream, we're like, oh, let's go. It's about to be sick. Because he knows what the fuck he's doing, bro. Like, it's exciting when they get out there. Jake's the same way.
Juice Man, what's happening, bro?
Not definitely, because everything is just the way everything is. Like, I personally think the boys should just like squash it out in an MMA cage, in an MMA small cage. But like, obviously, that's never happening. But like, why is Nate going back to fighting him again? Like, who did Nate fight? Did he fight Logan or Jake?
He dodged that Froach fight real quick, didn't he, boys?
100%. But he also he fought Jake, and half the time he was just walking around, just fucking acting like a muppet. Like, I mean,
guillotining him and everything. We're gonna.
I won that fucking fight. Jake didn't even fucking do any damage to me, bro.
I tried to take him down.
Fist like that.
I almost got him in a fucking guillotine. That guy doesn't fucking know MMA.
You're a fucking douchebag, man. Oh, shit. Right, let's bring this right back round to MMA real quick, and then we'll get this wrapped up. Kraken, I'm well aware that it's like 1:45 in the morning for you, dog, and I can see you getting fucking tired
fucking
over there, bro.
Drink a fucking Red Bull, you fucking pussy.
Bro, like, I came in here like thinking like we were starting at like 10, bro. Like that's why I was.
If
like,
you don't drink a fucking Red Bull right now, I'm gonna fucking put you in your 17th guillotine of 2025.
Yeah. I ain't stopping when you tap. Yeah,
bro.
I'm gonna do it another 200 times until we hit 209, motherfucker.
What else we got? Right, let's wrap it up, boys. Let's fucking jump into this. So, this one's a little bit interesting.
Merab Dvalishvili is not interested in fighting Alexander Volkanovski. Merab says even if he moves up to featherweight, he still doesn't want to fight Volk.
Is there any world where you might challenge Alexander Volkanovski down the line?
Yeah, right now I'm good where I'm at, and so number one, I have so much respect and love for Alexander Volkanovski, and I cannot never like challenge him. You know, he's great. You know, as a person, as a fighter, as a father. And second, you know, I have a tough opponent like Peter Yan, and after, you know, I'm sure like UFC will have some opponents for me, and I want to focus for my weight class. And if UFC asks me, or if you really comes to think that if I really don't have a really top opponent in my weight class, and if I really beat everyone, and then maybe I go up, but I still don't want to say that I want to fight Alexander Volkanovski. But I would like to take some super fights, maybe up weight class or something like that, I can take some challenges, more challenges.
I commend the respect, but Merab Dvalishvili absolutely dominates Volkanovski. Dominates him if he moves up. Like the opportunity for being a double weight champ is literally in the palm of that man's hands. But you got to respect that he's like, we've said it before in the past, like there's something about the dudes that aren't interested. Everyone calls for this double weight bullshit these days, and you've got guys like Merab and Pantoja that just stay in their lane and just dominate the division and just solidify themselves as GOATs.
No, definitely, man. Like Merab has been killing it. Like, you know, because everybody was thinking, no, Aljamain Sterling. Obviously, Aljamain Sterling's title reign was like a sham and shambles. Then look what Merab did to Aljo. Aldo. I mean, look what Merab did to Aldo. Look what Merab did to like the Dagestanis, bro. Like the Dagestanis never had a kryptonite until Merab came. Like
send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
No, send him 2-3 years Georgia and forget. Like, cause like we were having like Khabib just like, come on, like he was just like, now it's all up to you. Like, bro, that was crazy to watch like Khabib panicking like that, bro. Like it's like that was not father's plan.
Khabib looked like when your controller batteries die in the middle of a UFC fight. Like, no, the X button's not working.
Probably, bro. Like
jab.
Yeah, stick grip type shit. Like just like that was like funny to watch, you know. Like, and like, I love the fact that like the safest place for Merab is the octagon, and like yes, he would. I personally think he would beat Volkanovski, but like just the way he's even active, bro. That's the one thing. Like, because if we had like O'Malley,
crazy active.
Yeah, you know, if we had O'Malley as the
judo's
champion, like we would have like one fight every week. You know,
I'll be honest, bro.
Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense for him to go up in weight class. He's building the best legacy in that weight class that like we potentially have ever seen outside of a Max Holloway, right? Like Ilya's was good, but it was quick. It was short-lived. And then he moved up to lightweight. Good for him. He's building the double champ legacy, maybe a triple champ legacy if he decides to go up again. But like as far as 145 goes, Volk's the guy. But he's not going to build that legacy or etch his face in the mountain that we call the MMA Mount Rushmore until he beats a Movsar Evloev and a Lerone Murphy. Like those are the fights we need to see. I don't care to see him go up and fight Alexander Volkanovski. I don't care to see Volkanovski fight Merab Dvalishvili. Like I care to see Volkanovski fight Movsar and Lerone Murphy, the people in his division that actually make sense for him to fight. And then in the bantamweight division, it just like realistically, if we're looking at Merab, he's the best we have possibly ever seen in all of bantamweight history. Like he's better than the Uriah Fabers. He's better than the Dominic Cruzes. And if he gets 2 or 3 more wins, come on, who are you saying is better than him?
Bro, Dom is the fucking GOAT. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Is like 2 or 3 more wins, he cements that legacy over Dom. If he stays at bantamweight, let me ask you this. Who does he have to beat for you to see him on that upper echelon?
No, bro.
Because he already beat Umar.
I'm just fucking, yeah. You just wanted to push that button.
I was dying. I was dying to push it.
He's fucking already up there, and we always talk about his generational GOATs. Like
he's beat
He's
Davison.
running for everybody. He's about to run
beat
it for
Corey
everybody twice.
He beat Sugar. He's beat Peter. He might beat him twice. He's beat Umar. He beat Bautista, who I thought might have the fucking answer. So I genuinely, A, I don't know who you think beats him. And B, like if you put Dominic Prime against Merab Prime, who wins? See, like if you have to think about it, that's a good question.
Dominic was really unorthodox with his footwork, though. That was the one thing that I think he'd have the edge, and he'd probably be able to close that distance that nobody else has been able to close. And I think he'd be able to, he'd potentially be able to edge out a decision fight. I don't think he's sparking him. I don't think he's finishing him. But I think Dom could edge out a decision win.
You think he could avoid the takedown onslaught?
I mean,
I want to remind you that Uriah guillotined him.
I was about to say that Jokic fight against Uriah Faber, but that's also a brilliant.
The fight that made him famous is him getting guillotined by Faber.
He knew nothing of wrestling or jiu-jitsu at that point. He said,
and that's definitely fair. That's definitely fair. You're talking about like a Dom like 3-4 years after that fight for sure. That's already wiped out half of alpha male.
100%. But with that fight against Uriah Faber, his knowledge base wasn't that deep.
He's fucked against Merab. But even like if you do prime versus prime, I think if you run that fight 10 times, like 6 or 7 times, Merab probably finds a way. Especially if it's 25 minutes. If it's a 15-minute fight, dude.
Has something been dropped? Something been dropped?
There's nothing medically wrong with Tom's eye?
Are you just fucking rage baiting here, or because if you are grimy, you can get?
I mean, the doctor said that there is no long-term damage the day of the fight, but his dad said that he can't see 3 days later, and then
it's just gray.
As of this week, he's saying he can't see as well out of the one eye.
Yeah, but he's not saying anything for days unless something else has just came out.
My favorite thing is people saying, well, if he can't see, then how did he know how many fingers the guy was holding up? Bro, his dad said he can't see out of his left eye. Watch the video, dog. If you don't know left from right, like if they're looking at the camera and it's your left, it's their right eye. He said that vision is blurry.
He said about fucking dad's an astronaut. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
What are we fucking doing here, bro? What are we fucking doing here, guy?
Shit.
Come on, Grimy.
Fuck's sake, bro. Hey, big ups to fucking Broderick. I just spotted that one. 2 a.m. here in Nairobi, Kenya. But we still here. Big up, brother. Yeah, I mean.
There's no question as to whether or not can you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was literally about to...
Fucking guy, stop trying to steal my fucking jokes. You know what the real money joke is.
That joke you ass out. Stockton, baby.
Not these motherfuckers you already punked at the press conference.
I was going to jump into this Dominic Cruz and Uriah Faber because we had the segue there, but at the same time, they literally just fucking sit and they chill and they fucking talk about like that fight. So let's just jump into that real quick and then we'll wrap this shit up and we'll let Kraken go and do his bedtime routine.
Thanks, man.
Kraken, we'll let you take the lead on it. Did you see that clip of Uriah Faber and Dominic Cruz chatting it up about that first fight? And what were your thoughts on it?
And if you didn't, I'm going to play it now.
Yeah, Dominic Cruz has launched a new podcast called Love and War, and his first guest was none other than his longtime rival Uriah Faber. For newer MMA fans, Cruz and Faber have a storied history, having fought each other 3 times over the course of their careers. Uriah actually handed Cruz his first professional loss back in 2007 in WEC. Cruz got his revenge years later, defeating Faber by unanimous decision at both UFC 132 and UFC 199.
Faber, good to see you, man. Thanks
good to see
coming.
you.
So this is basically the first one, and I figured whether I wanted to admit it or not, you were pretty much the rocket ship for my career early on. The loss really, like,
I appreciate that.
It lit a fire under my ass losing to you, and so it's only fair that maybe we get you on the first podcast.
Yeah,
and here
buddy.
we are opening up with you.
Yeah, we're winning. We're winning together now.
Win-win.
Which is awesome.
That was a little bit fucking awkward. I expected more of a clip from that. Leroy, you kind of let me down with that one, bro. You know what I mean? So to go on to talk about in that podcast, the fight, how his mindset
you have
was in it.
2 of the most chill and monotone guys in MMA talking about a fight they had against each other. I don't know what kind of fireworks you expected, McDade.
And that was all also like one of the most awkward fist bumps you've ever fucking seen in your life. You know what I mean? Like normally when like you go for a fist bump, some dude goes for a handshake or to dap, you know what I mean, and then you swap up and they swap to the fucking fist bump. There wasn't even any of that. It was just like it was like 2 magnets that shouldn't be connected. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was like they were pushing each other away. It was fucking positive, negative, just fucking nope. We ain't touching.
When someone goes for the handshake and you go for a fist bump, you put your fist into their hand and then you open your other hand. You just and then it's a cool new secret handshake and you just won it life.
Yeah. I've done it when someone's gone for a fucking fist bump and I've gone for a handshake. I just grab the fist and just shake it. I'm like, nice.
That's money, dude. That's so good.
That's crazy.
It's like, yeah, bro, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, I ain't getting in that awkward situation. I'll adapt like in any way.
When you grab a grown man's fist,
Shut your fucking mouth, you'll do nothing.
That's the energy you're giving, bro. Let's be honest, bro.
Yeah, mugged it.
You're like,
absolutely mugged it.
I'll go ahead and take that.
That's my hand now.
Nah, definitely, man. Like this, like I can't. To be honest, man, I kind of hate the fact that like all these former UFC fighters are just like starting podcasts. You know, they're not doing something to branch out. You know, like they're not doing something to branch out. Like do some content, do some. Like I love what like who's the guy that just fought Marab? Sandhagen.
Is Sandhagen's last fight?
Yeah. You know, like Corey Sandhagen, man. Like I love what that guy's doing with his. Yes, he did, but like I love what he's doing with the social media. You know, like he's giving us skits. He's giving us like give us something. You know, something to.
Well, you're not even gonna beat Marab.
You know,
you're not even a good MMA fighter, though.
He's actually genuinely fucking funny and good with it, though. Yeah, I mean, like,
yeah. You know, like
could be giving some fucking action.
The bit they did on the weigh-in show where they all used that filter and tried to do his impression, and then they were making fun of him, and then he's like, "All right, now give it to me." The weigh-in show was like, "Wait, hold on, we didn't plan for this," and then he made fun of all the people on the weigh-in show panel. Was fucking golden. And again, McDane, it shows exactly what you said. Like he has a genuine sense of humor. He's not writing this stuff or ChatGPTing it. He did that shit on the fly and made fun of all of them, and it was golden, bro.
Yeah. Nah, you see, like we need more people like that. We need content like that, like I would say showcases the brilliance of MMA, you know. Like not to toot my own horn, but like, you know, it's stuff like being bullied by MMA fighters, but enjoying it. That pulls people into the sport, you know. It's like what? Like how can you be screaming like a girl? You know, it's stuff like that. Like having like Shane O'Malley do like weed punches and like do you guys know Master Ken? Like, he does like
absolutely always attack the groin.
Always attack the groin. Like it's stuff like that.
I wish I hadn't just shaved my mustache off. It would have hit a little bit better.
Nah, bro, like that's the guy, bro. Like I swear to God, like that's the level of humor that we need in MMA, and like Corey Sandhagen is giving us that, and Dominic Cruz and Uriah Faber, bro, that's like a fucking train wreck ready to happen, bro. Like I don't think I could last watching a podcast is supposed to be like an hour long, bro. You're not gonna hear any cuss words or anything like that. So we need
there for
like
like 10 minutes and be like, this is boring as fuck. I mean, you talk about cuss words, we got Sus Pasta. Not even that comment.
What a legend.
On the wrong one. He's got his whole fist in my ass.
No, I think you clicked on the right one.
I use ChatGPT to make POV bond me my fat ass.
Nephew.
I was like, all I saw was I used ChatGPT, clicked off of it, but I mean, whole fucking fist in his ass. What's up, guys? Your fist, apparently, bro. That's what's up. Yeah, I mean, Jesus. Yeah, Corey's bit killed me when he was getting opponents to get ready to fight Marab. Oh, dude, like
his skits are incredible, bro. Like his Instagram is one of my favorite follows on all of MMA.
Definitely, bro. So
Miss Mary in the house. What's happening, dude? Hope you good. Not everyone has the personality for that, though. To be fair, that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Do the fog shake, bro. Do the fog shake. YouTube was bugging. It gave my wrench to that guy. What the fuck? This dude just doesn't stop. Impression of Marab's skin getting cut in the next fight of 100,000 beetles come pouring out of Marab. You need to get off ChatGPT, bro.
You keep smoking, I'll keep bleeding beetles, brother.
And on that note, we're going to fucking wrap this one up. So thank you to the fucking 53 people that were tuning in. Everybody who's been blowing up the fucking chat box. As always, we appreciate every single one of you. We will be back on Friday for the prediction show. Stick around because we've got the script. We'll give you the picks. You'll be making money come this Friday, boys. Yeah, I mean, but a big shout out to my co-host with the most, Owen, MMANomaly, and Aggie the Kraken. Make sure you're checking out both of these guys' channels. Make sure you're on the socials. Get them on Twitter. Get them on Instagram, especially Aggie on Instagram, bro. This dude's been killing the game. His work that he's doing with PFL, all the content he's been putting out. Make sure you're jumping all over it. Yeah, I mean, this man is living his fucking dreams right now. And a big shout out to everybody else that you see in the banner that's scrolling below. We got the HeadKickPod. We have got basement jacks in the house, you know what I mean? With Making the Walk. We have got Crossover MMA. We got S-Dogs. Fuck, even though the dude always gives me shit and just says, and fuck McDane, you know what I mean? Go and make sure you check out S-Dogs MMA Talk, people. Dude just put out a fucking interview recently too. And obviously don't forget to be checking out the Fight Week show. Is there anybody else that I missed? Is there anybody else?
I think you're firing on all cylinders there, brother.
I'm fucking covering everybody. Me too, bro.
Rushing the game.
I mean, fucking jump on in.
Make sure you follow the Rambling Dad.
My ass. And actually, one other thing that you need to go and do is go and check out the new collaboration between me and Making the Walk. He dropped another one of his fucking slide ranking videos today. He's now it's the lightweight division, which me and him covered. So make sure you go and check out that video. See who I put into the top 15 and where I put them in the slide rankings, and see if you agree. Some of you are probably going to give me some shit for who I fucking moved where and what I did, but I'm standing on this hill and I'm going to fucking die on it. So go and check out that video, and we'll catch you all on Friday. Thank you very much, people. Cheers, boys. Up until the next one. Peace.
Why are you gay?
Hey guys, this is John Anik from the UFC. You're watching the Fight Week show. Please subscribe. Not now, but right now. Subscribe to the Fight Week show. We'll see you guys on the road soon.